Hi guys, welcome to Stretford Paddock. I am Adam McCullough. He is Joseph Smith.
Hello.
We are here and we are back to bring you the team news ahead of Manchester United against FC Copenhagen, which should be coming out in the next couple of minutes. Well, it should come out an hour before the game. But usually with Europa League football, UEFA Champions League football, the teams come out a little bit earlier. So we could potentially be here for 20 minutes waiting for this team news. But we're hoping it'll be here in the next 10 minutes. How are you doing?
Songs and that. I'm good. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right.
You had a good weekend?
Yeah,
Monday night football?
It was all right. Yeah, Monday night football, Europa League football. It's getting serious now.
Yeah.
I was pretty not arsed with the last game. It was the most pointless game of football of all time.
And this is much less pointless than that game, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's like exciting.
The business end of the tournament now, isn't it?
The business end.
The business end. Don't look.
What's the business end of me?
I've seen it. I wish I hadn't, but I have. And I'll be honest, there wasn't a lot of business going on. It was more playtime. Anyway, I don't really know what. I wonder what. Do you know the business end, like as a phrase, what that was initially describing? The business end of.
Yeah, I've always been like,
Let's have a
because
look.
I remember underdog comes from people chopping trees, doesn't it? And the person underneath would get all the muck on them when they're cutting. People used to-
But what's dog got to do with anything?
Maybe that's not the meaning of
Maybe
underdog.
that's apparently, it doesn't have an origin as such. It's just business and end, much the same as the pointed end or any other end. It's been recorded in use since around the first half of the 19th century, and usually in reference to actual business, the business end of the street. So there is no specific business end of anything.
Oh, the underdog comes from about dogs actually fighting.
Of course it does. Oh, the dog that's underneath the dog that's on top of it. And then therefore
So where did I get that? What's that from? That's something to do with a saying that originates from that.
And you're covered in chaff by the end of
Yeah,
it.
underneath.
I don't know. The team news should be coming out any minute.
As you can tell, the team news isn't out.
But if we have to talk for 20 minutes, we'll do it.
We will. Well, do you want to know where a certain saying originates from?
Yeah, if you want etymologies on any of the big sayings,
Etymology.
we're here to provide those.
Etymology, Joe.
Thank you.
Can you give us a definition of that?
Etymology is the origin or sort of founding definition of usually a phrase or some sort of, what's the word? Proverb. There you go. Definition of etymology. The study of words' origin in which the way that words and meanings have changed throughout history. There you go.
All right.
Said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. Give us your score predictions and your team predictions in the comments. You're expecting a bit more of a bang from Solskjaer.
I'm expecting a very strong team today, you know.
Expecting to
can I
wring
just
the cloth of
welcome
quality.
Mardrag into the first team. We're trying to hit 200 members, so get clicking that join button if you can. We're very, very close. But help us get there by clicking that join button. Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to see a very strong lineup. I kind of feel like we'll see one of... You think we'll see both, but
Yes.
I think we'll see one of Pogba and Bruno. I don't think seeing both is a shock if we do see that. Then you've also got... I think we'll see one of Rashford and Marshall. Maybe both
I agree
as well.
with that. I think we will only see one of them.
I think we're going to go quite strong with this team, but I think there'll be a few players that will get an opportunity. I'd like to see Lingard still start this. I'd like Mata to still start this game. Mata obviously got 2 assists last time out. He's got the most assists in the Europa League from any player, or the second most assists. The most for United, I meant to say. And I think he deserves an opportunity in this competition. It's also a place to put him in the shot window. Jesse Lingard, potentially the same shot window, or is he going to be battling for a spot in the first team? But I thought he did all right in that game. So I'd like to see us go with a strong team, but with a few of those players, in the 11.
The shot window is an interesting one for the likes of Mata and to a lesser extent Lingard. But Mata, he's 32 years old. He's very much a known quantity at this point, isn't he, Juan Mata? Do you think that him having a good cup run and, like you've said, sort of successfully becoming this assist kind of, merchant for United in this tournament, is that going to get us a few more million out of him, or do you think he's it's going to be 10 to 15 million?
If we sell him,
what?
it's because we want to sell him.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's not wanted at the club, so it's a hard position to sell him from. We've seen, like, with Dortmund and Sancho, they can drag their heels at the moment because they know we want him. They know they want to keep him or potentially get more money for him.
Yeah.
But, when you're a club that wants to sell a player or wants to get someone off their wage bill, it's a lot more difficult to sell him. Now, Simon Peach has tweeted the 11. He's not one. He's not one to give false information, as many do with early 11s. But he's gone with Romero, Wan-Bissaka, Bailly, Maguire and Williams. By the way, I predicted that. He's gone with Fred, Pogba and Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, Greenwood and Marshall. So bar maybe Matic for Fred.
Yeah. And
that's our strongest.
Lindelof. I mean, he has played, 40 games this season, so...
Yeah, but Bailly's our best.
It's difficult to argue that...
So thank you to Simon Peach for the early team news. But that's the team. Romero, Wan-Bissaka, Bailly, Maguire, Williams. Looks like Bailly's getting a run in the Europa League.
Yeah.
Pogba, good. Fred, Fernandes.
Yep.
Rashford, Greenwood and Marshall. Looking like Ollie's looking to get it won and take those players off.
We were talking before as well, weren't we? I thought for some reason that this game was today, the semi-final was Thursday, and then the final was on Sunday. United's next game isn't until Sunday if we win this. So it's pretty much a week off if we do win this. I think it's fair enough to play a strong side when, like we said, we've got from Monday night all the way till Sunday till the next game. All of these lads will be fine and refreshed and have the legs back after this game.
On the bench, you got De Gea, Timbo, Lindelof, Mengi, Matic, McTominay, Pereira, Chong, James, Lingard, Mata, and Odion Igalo.
6 changes to
There's a lot of changes. They're a very strong team. They've got a nice new fancy graphic as well, have you?
That looks like it's a Photoshop to me. It don't look like
it is a Photoshop, obviously. It's what app many people use to make images, Joe.
I think he looks like he's wearing a different shirt and that shirt has been photoshopped onto him. Personally.
They have a lot of access to Marcus Rashford.
That's true.
It's
those shorts don't look right.
It's not difficult for them to take a picture of him in the shirt, is it?
Maybe you say that, but yeah, you're right. So Romero, obviously no surprises there. Wan-Bissaka back. Bailly, this does indicate that he is going to be the starting centre-back in this run now, doesn't it? Because everywhere else has been strengthened. I'm not saying that Lindelof would be a strengthening.
Victor Lindelof came back to training with Diogo Dalot this week, so it could be a case that Victor Lindelof isn't ready to start a game. But I hope it's maybe Ole Gunnar Solskjaer hanging out an olive branch to Eric Bailly and saying, here's your chance to prove to me that you can be that man alongside Harry Maguire. Because let's be real, for all the criticism we want to chuck at Harry Maguire, he's our captain, £80 million. He's not going anywhere.
And he has been our best centre-back this season.
And he has been very good this season.
Yeah.
I think post-coronavirus, I thought Lindelof was edged it ahead of him.
Yeah.
But I think pre that, and
look at
throughout the whole season, if you look at the whole season, Maguire's been our best, and he's probably been our best defender after Wan-Bissaka. So he's going to be there. So it's about who plays next to them. And I think Eric Bailly has the potential to be that guy. We just need to see it. We haven't seen him play a full season since his first campaign, and we need to see that from him.
Prove you can stay fit.
Glazer's out's trending again, by the way.
Why do you think that is?
Because we haven't got Sancho yet.
Oh, of course, yeah. And Michael Zorc, the famous truth teller over at Borussia Dortmund, has said, I expect him to be there next season.
I'm so confident we're going to sign Jadon Sancho.
Even after this?
Even after this. They said the same about Dembele. We heard Leicester say the same about Harry Maguire. We heard the same about everybody. Manchester United want Jadon Sancho. Borussia Dortmund want to make it look like they have won this battle of the clubs and the battle of the transfer bidding. Jadon Sancho will be a Man United player next season, even if it drags on.
And also this idea that, they're willing to keep him. I don't think they are that willing to keep him because they will get 40 to 50 million less if they sell him next summer than this season. And no offence to Borussia Dortmund, it's not like he's going to win them another title if he stays. They've won 1 trophy in 9 years, something ridiculous. So it's not like this is a team that can't afford to lose their best players because they'll go from winning leagues and winning European Cups to not winning anything. They bring through players like this for the express purpose of selling them. Because it's not to win trophies, because they don't win trophies as much as people like them.
If Bayern was coming in for Sancho,
exactly.
They would have bent over
for
them
60
ages ago.
60 million, he'd have been
Absolute bellends. As soon as an English club's in, especially an English club like Man United with the guap that we've got, these teams are all going to
Someone saying new contract. He hasn't signed a new contract.
He signed that contract.
He signed it last year.
Last year?
Yeah, he was referring to...
Harry Maguire signed a 6-year deal at Leicester just before you joined United.
5 years, but yeah.
Whatever. 6-year at United, wasn't it?
Yeah. 5 years at Leicester, and then the next season signed a 6-year deal at United. Yeah.
Anyway, this is Dortmund trying to get as much money as possible. And this is Manchester United trying to give up as little money as possible because we know part of our transfer budgets is needed elsewhere. So if we can guarantee them payments from our next year's transfer budget and the year after and the year after, then United will get that. We're going to get the deal.
And also, you look as well, they sold Ousmane Dembele, who you can say what you want about potential and all that, had never had any seasons as good as Sancho has had for the last 2 years. They sold him for 120 million euros. So they're probably trying to get, well, he's worth at least that. He's better than Dembele. Why would we get less
And you've
money
also
for
got
him?
to look at, if you're Borussia Dortmund and you're negotiating with United, you would be well within your rights to say, well, lads, he just paid 80 million for Harry Maguire.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
It's
mean?
gonna
So now
take a
you
bit
can't
more
be
than
coming
that.
back to us with less. And these are £100 million worth of deals. Like, these aren't deals that are going to get done like that. Look, Kai Havertz is still being negotiated with Chelsea because Chelsea don't want to pay the €100 million up front. And that's the way it's going. What are you smiling at?
Someone said, still don't think Adam and Joe work as a two together. Like we're fucking Fred and Bruno. Like we're Pogba. Yeah, we need a more defensive presenter in behind us, don't we?
We broke the internet as a two. What
Oh
the
yeah, that's
fuck?
true. Yeah, it's funny.
Piss
yeah,
off. Me and Joe got our own show coming.
We're Matic and McTominay. We're two big
Nah.
men. What are we?
We're
If
Pogba and Bruno.
We're
We're the Pogba and Bruno of this whole
this
company.
call
Since
it an
we've
organisation.
taken over, we are the Pogba and Bruno. We are Tupac and Suge Knight of this bitch.
Oh, that's scary. Can I be? Wait, I don't really want to be any of them because one of them's dead.
And one of them set the other one up.
One of them's bad. Anyway, before we get into too much trouble, we're going to be back for a watch along about 7:30. Half an hour before the game starts. We've got Andy Tate on there. We've got Alex and we've got us
Apparently
two as well.
we need a DM behind us.
So make sure. Yeah, we need Stephen.
Nah.
Stephen, who's more of a DM?
Shit
Steve or
ass.
Jay?
Jay looks like Marcos Senna.
What, the old guy who was
Villarreal.
like, he used to play, he was played there till he was like 39,
Shiny
didn't
head.
he? Yeah,
Remember
yeah,
that? That's
yeah.
Jay in the Marcos Senna role.
Marcos Senna, a bit like Naldo. He was good at Werder Bremen, 6'10" or whatever he was.
We got rid of Trev. He's talking too much.
No,
No,
Trev
joking.
was
We
good
did get
earlier.
rid of
That was
Trev.
good. If anyone didn't watch Housen's Brew earlier, make sure you check that out.
What we'll
'cause-
do is we'll get Trev. I absolutely adore Trev, by the way. We'll try and get him to send in a halftime thing so
Oh,
he's
that'd
in
be
this
good.
watch along.
Yeah, nice.
Should be easy to do that.
Someone said Steve's not mobile enough for DM.
So Fabrizio Romano has given us an update on. Is that the official Fabrizio Romano page? Because it looks like it hasn't got a tick to me.
TikTok. Yeah, but you don't get the tick on a link.
Okay, Sancho situation after the Zorc words. Zorc sounds like someone out of
Toy
Power
Story
Rangers.
2.
Yeah.
Zork.
Manchester United find it unusual that Dortmund insists they work through an agent, not through them directly. This has always been a problem of the negotiations. United are also frustrated at the pace of the discussions. It looks like, to me, Dortmund are dragging their heels, so it appears like they've won the situation. Maybe they're trying to force the player into giving a transfer request, so then they can say, we had no choice. We tried to keep a hold of him.
Also,
the player wanted to leave.
This whole thing of like, we're not used to working through agents. That's been done multiple times before. United have done that in the past, and
Remember them
we've
fake
seen
lawyers?
journalists talk about that before.
Remember the fake lawyers for Herrera?
Yeah, in Herrera, and they just I don't think. I think it's all just posturing, and it's all just kind of.
Anyway, back
fake
to the football.
rubbish.
We didn't give a score prediction.
Score prediction. I think now I've seen the team. It's hard to give a score prediction on the
4-0.
We give them on the preview, but now I've seen the team.
4-0.
3-1.
To who?
Copenhagen.
How many do you think Marshall's going to score today?
Marshall will score 1.
Rashford?
None. Greenwood 1.
Bruno?
None.
Pogba?
Pogba 1. Yeah.
Okay, so you got Greenwood,
Pogba, Greenwood, Marshall.
Pogba.
That's what I'm going
I've
for.
got Marshall 2, Rashford, and Bruno.
Nice. That'll be good.
4-0.
We'll take that.
FC.
Um,
Guillermo Verreira's playing.
Yeah. Did he ever play?
Him against Rashford. Louis Van Gaal gave them both their
I was
debuts.
going to say, did he actually play for United? Did he play
He
for United?
did, you dick. He was
Sorry.
amazing
Oh, yeah, he was. Yeah.
for a period of time.
Who was better in the time they played, him or Borthwick Jackson?
Cameron Borthwick Jackson had
He
a
was
great
actually
delivery on
really
him.
good.
Someone digged out a video the other day of Steve saying Cameron Borthwick Jackson reminds him of Beckham.
I love that.
To be fair, we nicknamed him at the time Cameron Beckham Jackson because
Which
of the
is
whip.
lazy and bad at
No,
best.
but it was just simply because of the whip. It
I
wasn't
prefer
like,
Cameron Borthwick
it's like-
Beckham to that.
Everyone calls me the Bollywood Beckham. Doesn't mean
Who
I'm,
calls you that?
Doesn't mean I'm.
You wish
I'm
people
as good
called
as
you that.
Beckham.
You wish people called me the workshop Beckham. Don't work, does it?
People call you Jesus, and that's rightly so.
That's unfair.
'Cause
Right, we're going to be
You
back.
shouldn't even be called Jesus because you don't do anything for anybody. Jesus was totally selfless, and you're selfish. He also, turned drinks into other drinks. You don't.
Yeah,
do
I
that.
turn water into piss all the time, mate.
Yeah, but
Not strictly a drink, but
we can't. We
each to
can't
their own.
all drink that. You can only drink that.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to be back at 7:30
See,
for the
Sash
watch along.
called me it.
Yeah, but he only called it that because you asked everyone to call it, yeah? It's like when you walk into school and they're like, everyone, you got to call me Bollywood Beckham now. And you're like, why? Like, because I like it. Yeah, some people will be nice.
Some people, you know, it's like...
Most people will take the piss out of you.
Call me Gaffer. No, mate.
Yeah, well, yeah, Paul.
We
right.
don't.
See you at half
We
7
don't.
for the watch along. Bye-bye.
Make sure everyone joins us.